We're at Alex's store. Checota's with me this time. No vertigo. Walking through the front and into the work zone back here. Today, whoa, I almost tripped. Yeah, it's a good thing we put a ramp there. I would have tripped for sure. Sick. So, what do you think?
What do I think?
Yeah.
I think I want to see some paint on the walls and some stain on the floor, and then I can start moving in. I want to move in. That's what I think.
You're gonna be able to paint today.
Yeah, Dave's here to help out with that.
Sick. So I'll get to sanding it right away then.
Awesome. And then I'll start sweeping and cleaning.
I don't think he's noticed my coffee sack that I put on the ceiling there. He hasn't said anything about it, but I'm just going to, I'm hoping I catch his reaction live. I'm going to be, I'm getting a phone call from Landon, but I'm going to be pulling around to set up tools and stuff. Gotta see what Landon wants now. So as I was driving around talking to Landon here, which I might go back to Red Deer because we might have an art show spot. If you've been watching the vlog, you know what that is. But I saw this frame by the dumpster. I'm glad whoever had it didn't dump it. It's pretty heavy, so it's definitely wood. So, good find. Good rustic piece. Checotah could use it, or I could use it, depending. Okay, so I'm just going to get to sanding all this. I'm going to sand it with a light. I forgot my pole sander, unfortunately. So, I have to do it all by hand. But luckily, there's not very many ridges. It'll be fine to do it by hand. It'll just take a little bit longer than it would if I had a pole sander. I don't know why I forgot it. Well, the reason why I forgot is because I thought I already had it here. But I don't see it anywhere, so by hand it is. So my light bulb burnt out, and I didn't bring an extra one, unfortunately. So I'm gonna do another method, double sponging. It's where you do it all broadly, and then you go over it again in small circles, and that gets you a better finish than just going over one time, because you can't actually see all the flaws. But Alex doesn't really care because he's covering up all these walls. I asked him if he cared because I could go get another light bulb, but he said don't worry about it. All the walls are going to be covered in stuff, and he's going to be putting holes in the wall and all sorts of things over time. And this is supposed to look a little more grungy. It looks like a garage. He's going to put motorcycles in here, stuff like that. So I guess the saving grace is that he doesn't want it to look perfect. The method that I'm using here makes it look pretty good, but not perfect. So we're all good. So if you've been following the vlogs, you already have seen this perhaps. So I go over it once, like this, get rid of all the ridges I can see by eye, right? And then I go back again, and I go like this, lightly, barely touching it, go all the way around. Then I touch it, see if I can feel any ridges, and it should be good. Now that was a sped up version. I'll take more time to do it for all the rest of these flats, but that's basically how you achieve that. Done. Finished sanding. Now this is not the typical type of sanding that you would do for like a level 5 finish, but it's good enough for here because Alex agreed to it. I broke my light. Normally if it was a client job where I was trying to make it look perfect, I would go get another light. But Alex was like, no, it's supposed to look a little grungy. It's supposed to look like a garage. So good. So Jakota is just finishing up doing that. I'm going to get started on the ceiling here now to finish off the coffee bags and the insulation as well. So throw up the rest of the cotton candy, the rest of the coffee bags, and then that'll be finished. I think this is going to look super cool once it's done. I believe Alex is going to start painting in here, so we should probably sweep up and stuff after we finish all this. Get a coat of paint on there, and I think he's going to stain the floor too. That might take a little more of a clean up though, because it's all ingrained, but he's not too picky, it seems, so that's good. I mean, always do your best work, but sometimes things don't matter if the aesthetic you're going for is a little off the wall, shall we say. Okay, now we're out of insulation, so we gotta stop. But I just heard Alex say hello, so maybe he brought more, because I told him to bring more. Oh, he just said he didn't bring more. Darn it. Well, we need more insulation so that we can finish the burlap sacks, and then we'll be done sealing. So we'll probably have to go get some. Alright, so even though he's back, Alex, so he had left a little while ago, so he's back without insulation. We're gonna do something else. He asked me if I could put a piece of OSB on here. This is a temporary or maybe permanent, not sure, porch, so he's not sure what he's gonna do. But this cladding that I'm gonna put in here, or the OSB that I'm gonna put on here, is just so that this is covered up and it's secure, so people can't walk in here and then punch through the drywall on the other side and then get into the store. So we're gonna put that up there. It's not meant to look exactly pretty, but just be functional, or he might put siding on it, I'm not sure. But for now, I'm gonna put this OSB on sort of Bob Vila style. There. That's Bob Vila for you, right? He doesn't do any of the work except for at the end. I couldn't show someone else doing the work because I actually did do the work. Not hard to cut a piece of OSB, but you know Bob Vila. He always like puts in the last 2 screws or explains while someone else is doing it. That's my Bob Vila impression. Well, we got it in. Looks good. Checotah is starting to do some painting there. And if you're watching Alex's video, he is buying these signs, or did buy them. The folks are actually here right now. So that's kind of cool. We're gonna go for lunch now, I guess. So let's do it.
Of all the words you don't want to
Yeah, that chicken place is so good. I forget what it's called, so I'll put the name right here. You gotta check it out if you're local. Now, Jakota and I are back. We're going to paint this out. For whatever reason, Alex isn't wanting to prime. He's got a paint and primer in one sort of thing. I guess it's because the walls are all going to be covered anyways. The color is basically just background for whatever's displayed in front of it. So that's fair, I guess. Typically, you want to primer your wall before you put paint on, even if the paint has primer in it. But in this case, doesn't really matter. So Alex isn't here. He went to go get more insulation for the roof here, or ceiling. Would you call it a ceiling or a roof? Because it's both. On this side it's the ceiling, on that side it's the roof. Anyways, he's gonna go get some insulation so that we can finish up that, put all the burlap sacks. We're gonna try to get all this done before we gotta leave for Ashley's birthday dinner. Her birthday was a couple days ago, but family dinner is today. Okay, so I'm looking around. I see a roller thingy, but I don't have the roller sleeve. I don't know what it's called. And I'm trying to find it. I'm assuming he put it somewhere in the front. I found a tray, and I found this, and the handle. I just need the part that you put paint on. I can't find it. Checota's edging, and I will be doing the rolling until he catches up. Or he may not catch up. Who knows? We'll see. I don't know. But I need a roller so that I can do this. I can't find it. And Alex isn't here, so I can't ask him. So Oh, hey, check this out. So he's setting up his new cabinet and display area. I don't know what you'd call it exactly. Display cabinet area. I made this foot here, not the human foot, but like the dinosaur foot, out of scrap steel. That's pretty cool. That's sidetracking. I'm looking for a roller. I can't find it. I'm gonna have to call him, but he's driving right now. Found it. He bought one of these little kits. I don't even know how you're supposed to open this. There we go. Okay, so since that was so dusty, I gotta try to get the dust off of here without ruining it. So basically, going like this, you can see all that dust flying around. That gets off some of it. What you can do as well is take some tape. I'm not sure if this is what painters do. I'm not a painter, so I don't actually know what a better way would be, but I know that this works for me. So if you just roll your roll of tape around it like this, and then you pull it off, you will have a lot of the dust and fuzz and stuff. This is a bit of a cheaper roller, so probably all the fuzz will keep coming off, but that'll help you get rid of some of that. So I'm going to do that to this, and then when we get to rolling, because Checotah is getting ahead on the edging, I'm going to try to get this whole room, as I said, all done up so that we can get out of here in a timely manner. Another kind of obvious trick that you can do, but not everyone knows, is when you pour your paint, pour so that your drips are on the side that you can't read. So here in Canada, you have to have an English side and a French side. So I don't speak or read French, and I don't know if Alex probably does because he's interesting like that, but we have it so the drips are on the French side because it doesn't matter. We keep the English side nice, even though it's lying to us right now. 1 coat hide guaranteed. That is certainly not true, but all good. So basically, yeah, pour it so that you can still read the can, just in case there's stuff left over. Since Alex is back with the insulation somewhere right there, I am going to put it up so that we don't get it all over the new paint job when I start doing there. So that wall is done there. Checotah's going to continue to do the edging. I am going to do the insulation. Okay, got it all cotton candied up. Now I'm going to put up the rest of these coffee bags. Alright, got it all done. Checotah is just about done edging. Dave's doing that.
I'm walking around.
Boss man's walking around. So now I am going to... hey, do we have another roller?
Yeah, we do. But did you want to insulate the upper part? Since you're,
sure.
With that?
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess I'm going to insulate the gable. So
Did it wiggle?
that'll be fine.
No, I just...
And then maybe we'll use the leftover sacks. They're all kind of the same though. And we'll dress that as well. I actually forgot that I suggested to do that. Well, he said that he needed to insulate it, and I was like, and we can use the extra coffee sacks. I don't know, I'm a bit of a dumbass sometimes. Alright, I started putting it up there, and I realized we only have half an hour left, and then we gotta go.
What?
So, yeah, crazy. But I think I'll be able to put at least the cotton candy up. I don't know about the coffee sacks. What?
I thought we had an hour and a half.
No, we had 1 hour, and now there's half an hour.
Already?
Yeah, time flies.
Yeah, you're at 5 o'clock.
Alright, so it's time for Checotah and I to go. Dave is still painting. Alex is painting the floor. And I got all the cotton candy up there. I was just about to start cutting these in half so that we would have enough to do it. We're probably still not going to have quite enough, but probably going to do the gable in these. Maybe the next time I come out, which I don't know when that'll be. because I am going to Red Deer tomorrow. So, yeah, for a week. Not a week, a few days. He still hasn't seen it. Alright, got all the tools packed up. I just gotta grab
You said you need that little ladder.
grab my sweater. That ladder? Well, it's mine, but I don't need it.
Okay.
I was just looking for it. Anyways, just grabbing this. Alex still hasn't noticed the thing that I'm talking about, and so
What did you do? Now I'm wondering what. Did you take something off? Now I don't know what you're talking about. You're looking around for it now.
Just look for it.
just yeah, maybe you'll
Is it
see.
in this room?
Yeah,
Haven't noticed the thing. Did you put one of the coffee bags upside down?
you're getting warm.
Am I? Let's see. You're mostly up there stapling. Did you spell something like? Did you put your initials on one of them? No?
Yeah, warmer.
Okay. I'm gonna have to keep looking. I guess it's gonna be a mystery because I don't know what you're talking about. Oh my god! Oh my god!
You
Is it right above my head?
You like looked right at it.
Yeah. All I see is
So you looked right at it, so that must mean that it looks pretty good. So if you watched my last video, you know what I'm talking about. So go back and watch that. It's not something I did today.
not something you did today.
This is purely organic. It's funny that it's happening this way. What?
The frick, man! What the hell?
What am I supposed to be seeing? Okay, you guys are just messing with me now.
It's very obvious.
No, you didn't do anything. You're
It
just
is
messing
so
with me.
obvious.
It's a bunch of coffee bags with strings hanging down, which I'll have to trim.
Yeah, we'll have to take those off.
I don't know. It's not jumping.
You're so close.
You're so close.
Is it not up with it has nothing to do with the coffee bags, or does
It does, yeah.
it does?
It's one coffee bag in particular.
Oh, did you paint you changed the lettering on one of them probably. Knowing you probably oh Ushita, that means maker. There we go. There it is. Hey, that's cool though. I like it.
Yeah?
Because I was just saying that you needed to sign this building because when you're super rich and famous one day, I'll be like, this ceiling, this right here, this is an original Ushita. And now you did.
Do you like it?
Yeah, I do like it.
It's cool. I got that stencil specifically made to do that.
Did you?
I even put that blank one because on the other side there's writing, but
I like it.
I made it. I put it there so it would be. I don't know.
it's a good thing.
I wanted it to not be super obvious, and I guess it's not. I was waiting all day. I even started recording every time that you came in here just in case you saw it, so I wouldn't miss it.
Didn't even notice it.
All right, we gotta go. See you, Alex.
See you guys.
See you, Dave.
See you guys. Nice seeing you again.
Yep.
Nice seeing you. All right, so we're gonna go hang out with Ashley in my in-laws, and Checotah is too. And then I may actually. Oh no, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. Then I may also make something if we have time. I don't know. We'll see. I'm trying to get my commission list going again. I was gonna focus on that this week, but Landon called me earlier, and I guess I am going to Red Deer. So yeah, gonna try to figure out that art show again, and yeah, should be interesting. We'll see.
Perfect. Perfect. Perfect.
All right, good food, good good cake. I'm gonna make something now. I have a new bottle of gas for my welder, and I need to get rid of my old wire, because it's the flux core wire or whatever it's called, and you can't use the two together, at least not this type of wire and not that gas. So I got to use it up before I hook the bottle up, which is right there. I'm going to I don't know what I'm gonna make. We'll see. Okay. So that's the first thing I've made as art in, I think, since the table, which I guess is more functional as furniture than as art, but it's like an artistically built table. But that's that. Ashley came in to see if I was about done. I am done. Incredible timing because I'm so awesome. And she looked at this one painting I want to show you guys. This might embarrass her a little bit, but she's like, "Oh, that reminds me of Souk." And I thought she was talking about the turtle because Souk is like this little small, what do you call that, a hamlet?
Yeah,
a hamlet, small town in BC on Vancouver Island that we want to move to one day. And so I figured, oh, the ocean, the sea turtle, just reminds me. But no, she was talking about this, which I think, let me blow that off. This has 2 years of dust on it. This painting here that she did, it's kind of hard to see. There we go. On a piece of driftwood. This was just something that we pulled off the beach, and I was painting some pictures, so maybe I'll throw them right there on driftwood, and I had some extra, like a whole bunch of paints, not extra, but a whole bunch of paints, and she decided to paint this. So I keep this in my studio here. Of course, this is the old studio I've been referring to. Oh! Butthead fell out of the window. Dang it. But anyways, this is the old studio. Can't wait till the new studio is done, because then I can start creating things every day and I can catch up on the commissions. So the turtle, it is spoken for as far as I know. 2 people have asked for a turtle, so I will be emailing you guys. But if you guys would like one or to be added to the wish list, there is a long wait right now, and I haven't been able to get in here too much because I've been trying to finish up things and get things situated at home to start the shop build there so that I can then do this all the time. So the wait is long. My ADD is making me lose track of what I'm trying to say. But if you would like a turtle, I can put you on the wait list. Just get at me at orderfromjosh@gmail.com, and it doesn't have to be this little sea turtle. That'll probably just be a regular thing. I'm heading to Red Deer tomorrow, and I will be getting a whole bunch more if I can. Pieces like this, which is what I use for the turtle shell. From there, that's where I got these from. I only have 3 left, including the one I just held up. So I will get more. So if there's more than 3 of you, I will be able to situate you guys. Anyways, Ashley came in to see if I was ready to go. I'm ready to go. So I'll keep you guys along. Good morning. How are you doing? I just filmed this thing. So if you watched the chicken coop build vlog, you know what this is. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take an Instagram photo and the beauty shots for this turtle. Man, I love this turtle. He's so cool. It's very simple, but cool. So I'm going to take the beauty shots of that. And then I'm going to get into the bathroom because I'm going to Red Deer today. And I would like to have this cured and stuff because the ceiling, I have primer on there. I need to paint that so that I can then do the caulking around the top. And the way I caulk, because I'm not super good at making it super smooth when it has to be a thicker line, so I do it with some tape, which is how I did this. I did it with tape on both sides. And that way, like if I'm doing this is really small, so you don't need tape, but it's hard to get a fat line with caulking. And since my tile sucks, because I suck at tiling, there's big gaps between the wall and the tile. So to do that, I have to make the caulking wider so that it hides all that, but it still looks good. So I got to do that on the top layer. No, you don't call it a layer. What do you call it? Course? Let's call it a course. On the top course, I gotta put a thicker bead of caulking. So to do that, I want to have a cured paint job on the on the ceiling so that I can put the painter's tape on there without peeling it back off. So that's on the agenda for today. Do all of this painting in here. So I got two colors. I got the gray. Luckily I don't have to cut anything. And then I have the ceiling, which I will have to cut the ceiling, but that's okay. Let's get to work. First, take a picture of this cute little turtle. I'm gonna call him I don't know. What? Usually I name, if I make stuff over and over and over again, I call them something. But I don't know. I'll think of it. Maybe it'll be in the Instagram post. Follow me on Instagram @Ushitat for stuff more up to date than the vlogs. I'm a little behind on the vlogs, but I did just upload one this morning. So yeah, that'll be good. That's the one with Ashley's hats. Okay, and I started editing the other one, the chicken coop. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna get to work here because I gotta leave soon. Okay, that's coat number 1. Probably did that wrong. I'm not a painter, so we'll see how it turns out. I can probably predict that it's not going to be perfect, but it's probably going to be good enough. My next order of business, I think, is finishing up the doorway area because it's just taped. I need to sand and paint that, but I don't really have time for that today, and plus I don't want to make all this dust with all the fresh paint. So I'm gonna wait for that to dry. And right now I'm gonna take Hank, who's been chilling on the deck, for a little walk through the path so that I can keep that worn down. It's been raining last night, and I want to make sure that the shrubbery or whatever doesn't grow up. Alright, gonna start from the end, the other end. I usually start walking over there because it's closer to the house, but switch things up a little bit. I plan on making another path in here as well, so it'll take a little more maintenance, but it's mostly the first year that you want to keep diligent with the path. I mean, if you neglect it over the years, it'll start growing over again, but after the snow and you walk on it in the snow, you will have like a nice packed ice trail, I guess you could call it, which will help basically destroy all of the growth underneath it. Moss and stuff will still grow, but it'll keep things like, man, spider webs. It'll keep things like new trees and stuff from growing a little easier. I mean, it's not 100%, but yeah, that's what we're trying to do. Hank leads the way. He comes in here, he knows the way. Well, I mean, it's a path, so it's not hard to know the way, but he knows where everything is. He remembers certain things. He didn't sniff the gopher trap this time, but yeah, he knows where we are. Coming up to what I call like the cabin clearing. It's reminding me, a lot of you have suggested what to do with mosquitoes and ticks. Bat boxes, lavender, marigolds, mint, stuff like that. Yeah, we actually are aware of that sort of stuff, and we do plan to use that. All of those methods to keep down the mosquitoes and the ticks. We don't have a big tick problem here. In fact, it's kind of, it's not unheard of, but it's a little rare to have problems with ticks here. I mean, they are still around. Like Jakota found one on my sister's dog, so there's that. But I almost tripped. But yeah, we don't have a huge problem with them. Mosquitoes, on the other hand, huge problem. I hate mosquitoes, so we plan on putting up more bat boxes. There actually is a couple bat boxes on this property already that I actually put up years ago, but they're not very effective because they're in a spot where I now put a light. So yeah, and there's a lot more traffic now. It's in the driveway area, but yeah, I used to make and sell those with Steve. anyways, thank you for the suggestions. I appreciate it. And I got some other suggestions as well. I just can't remember what they are, but yeah, we'll look into those. Because I don't want Hank to get, I don't want to get Lyme disease either, but I don't want Hank to get any adverse effects from ticks, or any dog that comes here. This side of the path, you can start seeing where the chicken coop is. Right there. Actually got some good progress for about, I don't know, 8 or 9 hours. Considering Ashley didn't even know anything, so she was actually a good help on that day. The next bit of that is going to be the roof. So yeah, we're going to figure that out. Then we're going to do the run or something. I don't know, we got to do the inside. There's still lots to do, so stay tuned for future chicken coop vlog style build videos. It's too bad I didn't know I was going to Red Deer today. I could have waited and saved myself a trip and gas going to get the auger the other day, because I needed it for this, and now I'm going there and I'm not even at the step where I need it yet. But oh well. Alright, that was a decent walk, I guess, going down the pathway there. I'm going to now, because I forgot to go to the post office yesterday. Yesterday was Monday. I'm going to go today, and whoever had paid today and yesterday are also going to go to the post office today rather than waiting till next Monday. So I should get all that ready so that when I'm ready to hit the road, I can just stop there on my way out of town. Alright, got these few packages. It's actually less than I thought there was, and that's probably because I sent some out a couple days ago that I had when I went to the P.O. box. I decided that I would mail some stuff early. Usually I only mail on Monday. So I'm going to put these in the truck, and I'm also going to put this painting in the truck because I am going to bring it with me to bring to the one art gallery that I'm in over there in Red Deer. It's less of an art gallery and more of a place that sells art. It's kind of hard to explain what their thing is. I don't put too many pieces in that gallery, but some of you folks are from Red Deer, and I figured I would sell some stuff in Red Deer because I am always asked, hey, do you have anything available in Red Deer? So I do, and it's at the A+ Art Gallery. Anyways, gonna pack things up. I'm hoping Steve will get here soon to drop off my tools so I can take off, but he must be busy. I don't know, sometimes the taping jobs, they take longer than you think they would sometimes. It's kind of a job where you plan, but plans don't always go to plan. Probably also empty out the truck, because still got this picture frame I got yesterday. I'm gonna put this in the other pile of picture frames. So anytime I see a picture frame that's decent size and of decent, either looks nice or is of decent construction, I will pick it up because I never know when I'll need one. And same with Checotah. We have a whole bunch. Like here's another couple right there. So that's where I'll put this one. It's just kind of a thing that I know I'm going to use, so I always get them. Alright, I'm all packed up and ready to go. The painting didn't fit in the cab because this truck is so small. Can't wait till I can get another full-size one. So I had to put it in the box, which means I had to wrap it up good so it wouldn't get damaged, and then I had to strap everything else up so that I wouldn't get it damaged. But that should make it to the gallery safe. It's a couple-hour drive, but I got faith in my strapping ability. Yeah, I'll catch you guys when I get back from Red Deer. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. Peace.